Please subscribe, like, and notifications. This means a lot to me. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video too. Since I visited Osaka and the Kansai region twice, once in January and once in December 2025, and experienced so many amazing things, I finally feel ready to share everything about Osaka and Kansai. Today's video is all about the Osaka and Kansai region. I've put a lot of effort into including useful and helpful information, so I hope you find it helpful and enjoyable. Firstly, the journey starts at Shin-Imamiya Station. Shin-Imamiya Station is a very important station if you're coming from Kansai International Airport. The Nankai line operates here and runs directly from Kansai Airport Station, so you can reach Shin-Imamiya Station without any transfers. If you take the Nankai Rapid, it's especially convenient as it takes you directly to Namba Station. Namba Station is a very convenient place to access Dotonbori as it's located right nearby. If you head to Dotonbori, you'll find heaps of food to try and plenty of restaurants to choose from. I seriously swear, Dotonbori has so many things to try and there are so many interesting foods here too. One thing I really recommend is takoyaki from Dotonbori. Since takoyaki is super popular here, you have to grab one while you're here. If you go to Kanin Doraku Dotonbori main branch and order the matcha ice cream, you will be able to see matcha powder soaking in water. The staff makes it this way to create fresh matcha syrup. Did you know about this? You can simply pour it over the ice cream and enjoy it. When I first saw this, it was so cool. In the Dotonbori River, you can see sightseeing birds passing through. These are river cruise birds that let visitors enjoy Dotonbori from the water while seeing the neon signs and city views up close. Sometimes, people on the boats even wave to you when you watch from the bridge. You do need a ticket to ride, but I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where to buy it or how much it costs. The Glico Man in Dotonbori is one of the most popular spots. You definitely have to take a photo in front of it. But when you try to take a photo outside, it can sometimes be hard because of older people. Luckily, I found a hidden spot where you can take it easily without waiting in line. Just go up to the H&M building and head to level 3. There's a hidden spot many people don't know about, and you can get a great shot there for sure. I hope you discovered a new hidden spot to snap the perfect Glico Man photo. Now, back to Shin-Imamiya Station. Shin-Imamiya Station is also very close to Dotonbori and Namba, which is why it's such a key station for visiting these areas. Shin-Imamiya Station also serves JR lines, including the Osaka Loop Line and the Yamatoji line. If you take the Yamatoji line from here, you can also reach Namba, and here's the train model that goes to Namba. Shin-Imamiya Station has double tracks with platforms that open on both sides. When I visited in January 2025, the middle platform didn't have safety doors, but when I went again in December 2025, safety doors had been installed. I immediately realized that something had changed. Now that we've talked about the Osaka Loop Line at Shin-Imamiya, let's explore it a bit more by riding the line. I know a lot about the Loop Line and how it connects to other places in Kansai, so I can't wait to share it with you. We're riding anti-clockwise, heading towards Tennoji from Shin-Imamiya. If you get off at Osakajōkōen Station, you can easily reach Osaka Castle. The Osaka Loop Line takes you right there. By the way, this is the 323 series, the train model used on the Osaka Loop Line. Did you know that the 323 series even comes as a miniature toy train? This is part of the Plarail series, which has tons of Japanese real trains made as toys. This series is already super popular, even among adults. Since I love the Osaka Loop Line so much, I knew I had to get this one and share it to you. You can even insert a battery to make it move automatically, just like a real train. Use a screwdriver to open it and insert one AA battery. This model even has 2 speeds. Anyway, back to Osaka Castle. After you get off at Osakajōkōen Station, just walk straight across the bridge and you'll enter the park that leads right to Osaka Castle. Keep walking a bit more and you'll get to the bridge that leads to Osaka Castle. I definitely recommend going in the evening, the views are stunning then. Isn't it so beautiful? While editing this, I honestly really want to visit Osaka Castle one more time. By the way, I hope you get the chance to visit Osaka Castle when you come to Osaka. That wraps up Osaka Castle. Head to Kyōbashi Station, the next stop after Osakajōkōen, and you'll find an easy route to Kyoto. At Kyōbashi Station, if you take the Keihan line, you can easily reach two major spots in Kyoto. These are Fushimi Inari Shrine and Hokanji Temple. When you ride the Keihan line, I recommend choosing the right train. The Keihan line has many different train colors. If you take the green train, it stops at almost every station, which can feel a bit slow. The red, yellow or blue trains are limited express services. These have fewer stops, so you can reach your destination much faster, definitely the better choice. Almost forgot, on the red yellow limited express the 6th car is reserved, and on the blue limited express the 5th and 6th cars are reserved seats. You can ride these without an extra ticket, but the other cars are non-reserved, so you can hop on them anytime. The limited express from Kyōbashi Station stops at the following stations: Hirakatashi, Kuzuha, Chushojima, Tambabashi, Shichijo, Giyonshijo, Sanjo, and Demashiyanagi. Let's start with Fushimi Inari. The nearest station is Fushimi Inari Station on the Keihan line, but limited express trains don't stop here. My tip is to ride the limited express to Tambabashi, then change to a local train to get there easily. When you get off here, you can actually see the trains going through the level crossings. It's honestly so cool. I feel them so much. The Keihan line also has an express service. Its stopping pattern is very similar to the limited express, but the difference is that it stops at Fushimi Inari Station. The next station after Tambabashi is Fushimi Inari. This service doesn't run very often, but during the New Year holiday in January, it runs regularly. This was honestly one of the best level crossings I've ever seen, because the train views here are so nice. I really want to visit this place again someday, just to relive that moment and to experience even more there. After crossing here, there's even more interesting stuff to explore. First, if you turn right straight away and walk up this way, you'll find a great train photo spot, as well as tables where you can sit and enjoy some food. If you keep walking straight, you'll find even more food spots that you should definitely try. There's so much food here. I've tried a bunch of different things, and honestly, I'd recommend most of them. If you keep walking straight, you'll come across another level crossing, and once you pass it, you can reach Fushimi Inari. This is the JR Nara line, which departs on Kyoto Station and passes through here. If you want to get to Fushimi Inari Taisha, the JR Nara line is super convenient. I definitely recommend catching it from Kyoto Station. After you cross, turn right and head this way to get to Fushimi Inari Taisha. By the way, I was here back in January 2025, during the New Year period, so it was extremely crowded. Even though it was crowded, it was a brand new experience for me. I even found something that makes a sound when you shake it. Keep walking a bit more and you'll arrive at Fushimi Inari Taisha. I really enjoyed exploring and walking through this place. It was so interesting. Take the Keihan line from Fushimi Inari up towards Kyoto and you'll get to Giyonshijo Station. From there, it's a short walk to Hokanji Temple. If you head towards exit 6, it's really easy to get there. Just walk a little and when you see Yasaka Shrine, turn right. Hokanji Temple is a must-visit spot in Kyoto. Lots of people love coming here. The streets are full of traditional houses and shops, and it's really fun to walk around and explore. Here, you'll see many people wearing traditional Japanese costumes like kimono. There's never really a quiet day. It's always lively and crowded with lots of people. And since Kyoto is famous for matcha, I tried heaps of matcha foods as well. This is Bunosui Chaya Kyoto main store near Hokanji Temple. and there are lots of great spots to take selfies here too. And since I'm more of a matcha latte person than a coffee person, I really enjoyed it. That's everything I can show you in Kyoto for now. There are a few more places I wanted to include, but I couldn't visit them this time. Maybe next time. The next stop on the Osaka Loop Line is Osaka Station. This place is the heart of Osaka, always busy, always lively, with tons of shopping malls and major train lines all coming together. I really love the area around Osaka Station. There are so many malls and restaurants, you'll never run out of options here. One thing I really want to recommend is Hanshin Department Store. Hanshin Department Store has so many dining options, and I honestly have to recommend grilled eel rice. It was one of the best grilled eel dishes I've ever had. You can enjoy it on level 9. I've already tried so many foods around Osaka Station, so there are even more places I'd love to recommend, but I'll save those for other videos. Anyway, there's also Yodobashi Kamea near Osaka Station if you want to do more shopping. I actually bought the 323 series Plarail there. You can find it at official Plarail shops, but Yodobashi Kamea is usually much cheaper. If you're looking for something, just ask a staff member like this. For example, "Sumimasen, Plarail wa doko ni arimasu ka?" This means, "Excuse me, where is the Plarail?" This phrase is super useful when you're trying to find anything in Japan. Lately, I've been learning a little Japanese, so I can communicate more easily when I visit Japan again. Anyway, back at Osaka Station, there are so many different train services operating here, and one of them is super convenient if you want to visit the Kobe area. Before we go to Kobe, check this out at Osaka Station. Some platforms have safety doors, and if you cross the yellow line, a sound alert goes off.
こちらはホーム柵です。列車が到着しますとロープが上昇しますのでご注意ください。
These are safety doors designed to prevent people from falling onto the tracks. That's why the warning sound plays and the doors rise up when the train arrives at the platform. If you're heading to Kobe, take the special rapid service from Osaka to Sannomiya. It's super fast and convenient, only 27 minutes. This train is the 223 2000 series, the model used for the special rapid service. I've always wanted to ride the 225-100 series. Its front looks like a lot like the 322 series. The 225-100 came out in 2016 and the 223 2000 in 1999. Riding the 225-100 series on the special rapid service is one of my biggest reasons to go back to Osaka. The 223 2000 shows up on almost 90% of trains, but the 225-100 is super rare, only about 4%. Anyway, at Sannomiya Station, you'll see trains from different lines operating as well. This is the Hankyu Kobe line. It also departs from Osaka, but technically from Osaka Umeda Station, which is right next to Osaka Station. The Hankyu Kobe line runs similarly to the special rapid service on JR, offering fast connections between Osaka and Kobe. Osaka Station and Osaka Umeda Station are basically connected together. The Hankyu train stop at Kobe Sannomiya Station, which also gives you easy access to Kobe and connections to JR trains. This line is a bit slower than the special rapid service, so I still recommend taking the special rapid service from Osaka if you want to get there faster. Now, I'll show you some spots around Kobe that I'd love to recommend. First up, Kobe City Hall Observation Lobby. From the top floor, you can see all of Kobe. Many people might think you have to pay to go in, but you don't need to. Just enter the building and take the elevator to level 24. The observatory is tucked away on level 24. When I first came here, I was so surprised. I didn't even know a place like this existed in Kobe. I really recommend visiting if you're planning a trip to Kobe. There are tons of amazing views here. The lobby faces both directions, so you can see the city from all sides. It's just a short walk from Sannomiya Station, super easy to get there. You should definitely visit Kobe Motomachi Market. Kobe Chinatown Nankin-machi is hidden right here, and you can really feel the Chinatown atmosphere as you walk around. If you come here, you can even take this iconic selfie spot. There are also memorials here for the great Hanshin earthquake that struck Kobe on January 17, 1995. Even though I wasn't born yet, seeing this in person was really impactful. I sincerely hope that nothing like this ever happens again. Anyway, you should definitely visit Nara Park. It's very peaceful and one of the best places to visit in Kobe. You will also find the iconic Kobe Port Tower here. It's just a short walk from Kobe Motomachi Market, and on the way, there's a bridge where you can take a great selfie with the Kobe Port Tower in the background. These places are really close to Motomachi Station, so JR is the easiest option. Just keep in mind the special rapid service skips Motomachi, so get off at Sannomiya and change to a local or rapid, or just walk since it's super close. I almost forgot, around Sannomiya Station, there are so many shopping malls for shopping lovers, and if you head out through the east gate, there's another awesome photo spot waiting for you. Kobe is super famous for steak, and there are so many amazing steak places to try. If you're in Kobe, I highly recommend having steak for lunch or dinner. Around Sannomiya Station, there are so many options, and it was seriously the best steak I've ever eaten. It was so cool watching the staff cut the steak so perfectly. I was honestly so surprised. I couldn't believe it. They sliced the steak so perfectly and lined everything up on the grill like pros. That's all from Kobe. Now back to the Osaka Loop Line. I'm focusing on it because so many spots are connected to this line, and since I know a lot about it, I can show you how to get there and explain how the trains work. After Osaka Station, the next stop is Nishikujo Station. This is a key station if you want to reach Universal Studios Japan from the Osaka Loop Line. From Nishikujo, the JR Umesaki Line runs to Sakurajima, and if you get off at Universal City Station, you're basically there. Just exit the station and walk a little further. At Nishikujo Station, the Umesaki Line trains leave from the middle platform, and the doors on both sides open, making it super easy and comfortable to get on. This video is already getting long, and there's so much to see at Universal Studios Japan, so here I'm keeping the focus on Osaka and the Kansai region. I went to Universal Studios Japan in January 2025 and made a full video about it, which I uploaded last year. If you want anything about Universal Studios Japan, be sure to check out that video, link is in the description. We're back at Shin-Imamiya Station, which means the loop is finished. Fun fact, you can get to Nara Park from the Osaka Loop Line. There's a service that goes to Nara Station, making it easy to visit Nara Park from Osaka. This is the 221 series, the Yamatoji rapid service train on the Yamatoji line. Did you know these trains directly operate to the Osaka Loop Line from the Yamatoji line? If you ride this, you can get to Nara Station without any transfers. Super convenient! Riding this train feels like you're traveling through towns, mountains, and countryside. Did you know Yama means mountain in Japanese? That's why it's called the Yamatoji Rapid Service, because it goes through the mountains. I love the 221 series, and I'm so happy it operates from the Osaka Loop Line. It makes visiting Nara Park so easy via the Yamatoji line. The ride is really enjoyable. It starts on the Osaka Loop Line, then passes through towns, forests, and countryside. If I visit Osaka again, I seriously want to ride the Yamatoji Rapid Service just for fun. We're now arriving at Nara Station. I honestly love Nara Station. The platform layouts are so interesting and unique. Did you notice something on the train? I'm talking about this part. Yep, the Yamatoji Rapid Service starts from the Osaka Loop Line, which is super convenient. If the display shows green Q, the train's going to Nara. Red O means it's heading onto the Osaka Loop Line. Lots of people think that all Osaka Loop Line trains loop 100%, but that's not true. Some trains only loop once and then head somewhere else. The Yamatoji Rapid Service is one of those. It starts on the loop line but then takes you straight to Nara. Just a reminder, the 323 series runs on the Umesaki line too, so you can get directly to Universal Studios Japan. Some trains stop at Nishikujo, but others continue straight onto the Osaka Loop Line. Check out the Osaka Loop Line map. Some trains end at Tennoji, but some 322 3 series trains on the Umesaki line stay to directly operate onto the Osaka Loop Line at Nishikujo. If the train joins the loop, you're good, but if it stays on the Umesaki line, it can be confusing for anyone who wants to stay on the loop. These direct services depart from Tennoji or Kyobashi and run anti-clockwise, from Tennoji to Teradacho, from Kyobashi to Sakura-no-miya, so ride carefully, you might accidentally leave the Osaka Loop Line. Also, did you notice the for Nara sign at Tennoji? Did you know that the Yamatoji rapid service trains also start at Tennoji? When they depart to Nara, they leave Tennoji and head to Teradacho, which is the anti-clockwise direction. After completing one full loop and returning to Tennoji, they continue straight onto the Yamatoji line. This is called a direct operation. If they go clockwise, they enter the Osaka Loop Line at Tennoji from the Yamatoji line and run towards Shin-Imamiya, then terminate back at Tennoji after completing the loop. Did you get it? If you just ride any train on the Osaka Loop Line without checking, you might accidentally leave the loop and end up in a completely different area. To avoid getting confused, here are two 322 3 series trains running different services. If it shows red O with local Osaka Loop Line, this train is a regular Osaka Loop Line service. If it shows blue P with local Universal City Sakurajima, this is a Umesaki Line direct service. I hope this helps you understand the difference and makes your journey easier. Hope my Osaka Loop Line info helped you. Always check the service time. Some trains only loop once and then head to totally different areas. The Yamatoji rapid service is a great example, and that's why it goes to Nara. After completing one full loop and returning to Tennoji, the Yamatoji rapid service leaves the Osaka Loop Line. The very next station is Kyuhoji on the Yamatoji line. Some services continue beyond Nara, even running all the way to Kamo. Hope you get it now. Let's head to Nara Park. To get to Nara Park from Nara Station, use the east exit. The east exit leads directly toward Nara Park, but you'll need to cross a pedestrian crossing and walk to Sanjo-dori Street. Sanjo-dori Street connects Nara Station to Nara Park and is lined with many shops, making one of the main downtown areas. If you come to Nara Park, you'll see so many deer. Aren't they cute and adorable? After seeing them on YouTube, I knew I had to visit here one day. Some of the deer are even sleeping and some will bow to you. It's so amazing to see them bow like that in Nara Park. And since the deer communicate so well with people here, I feel like I wasn't missing out at all on visiting Nara Park. Around here, there's another train line, the Kintetsu Nara line. If you ride this line, you can reach Osaka Namba for Dotonbori. You can take any service, but I recommend riding the Rapid Express, since it's the fastest way to Osaka Namba Station. It's even closer to Nara Park. But before reaching Osaka Namba Station, this line passes through Tsuruhashi Station, where you can transfer to the Osaka Loop Line. Normally, I would mention Tsuruhashi after Shin-Imamiya and before Osakajōkōen, but the reason I'm mentioning it now is that I don't know that much about Tsuruhashi Station, and also because of the Yamatoji rapid services I mentioned earlier. Also, since I talked about Namba and Dotonbori, I'd love to share more about this area. One thing I really enjoyed was the trees on the streets of Osaka, Namba and Dotonbori, which were lit up in beautiful colors. I was so amazed and surprised to see it in person. Unfortunately, this display ended on December 31st, 2025, so now it's just a memory. But I wanted to share it because you might get to see something similar around here. This kept flashing all the way until around Osaka Station. And now back to Osaka Station. Did you know there's a convenient way to get to Kansai Airport from the Osaka Loop Line? A lot of people know about the Nankai line, but there are other trains from Kansai Airport that operate on the Osaka Loop Line as well. It's the Hanwha Line Airport and Kishuji Rapid Service. This service even runs directly onto the Osaka Loop Line from the Hanwha Line, so it's super convenient for reaching Tennoji, Shin-Imamiya, Nishikujo, Osaka, Kyōbashi and Tsuruhashi stations. The Hanwha Line Airport and Kishuji Rapid Service operates the same way as the Yamatoji Line Yamatoji Rapid Service I mentioned earlier. These trains also enter the Osaka Loop Line at Tennoji, run to Shin-Imamiya and then return to Tennoji. When departing Tennoji toward Teradacho, they loop once, and after returning to Tennoji, they continue back onto the Hanwha Line. So, the operating system is the same as the Yamatoji Rapid Service, but the lines are different. Can you see the words for Kansai Airport and Wakayama? This is the Hanwha Line Airport and Kishuji Rapid Service on the Osaka Loop Line. Since these trains go directly to Kansai Airport, the Osaka Loop Line makes it super easy to get there. Once the loop is finished, the next station after Tennoji for the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service is Sakaiji on the Hanwha Line. When I rode the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service from the Loop Line onto the Hanwha Line, I noticed so many cool things, and you'll be able to see these for yourself too. First, you can pull the curtains up and down, and when the train stops at a station, you can even open and close the doors by yourself. How cool is that? But opening the doors like that is only possible when the train stops at a sidetrack station. On the Hanwha Line, you can spot a lot of limited express trains passing through, and sometimes the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service has to wait and let these trains go first. Meanwhile, this is the JR 281 series. It's the Haruka Limited Express, the train that departs from Kansai Airport Station. The JR 281 series even comes as a Plarail. This one was released on November 22nd, 2025. On the tail car, it has a special connecting gimmick. Any other Plarail with the same gimmick can be connected to it. Also, did you know that if you ride the Hanwha Line to a Hineno station, you can see even more stunning and cool sights? That's trains uncoupling and coupling. You can see this happening every 15 minutes at Hineno Station. Did you know about that? This happens for the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service that comes from the Osaka Loop Line. Here's the process. A 4-car train arrives and waits, then another 4-car train comes, and they couple together. This way, they can run on the Osaka Loop Line. Since the loop uses 8-car trains, but Hanwha Line trains are only 4 cars, they need to connect 2 sets to make it work. But there's another thing to watch out for on the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service coming to Hineno Station from the Osaka Loop Line. You might have noticed the display shows Kansai Airport Wakayama, and you just saw the uncoupling and coupling. This is why they split the train. Not all 8 cars go to Kansai Airport. 4 cars go to Kansai Airport and the other 4 go to Wakayama. The display shows which 4 cars go where, so make sure to check before you board. Did you know a lot of people have actually missed their flights because they didn't check this? When you arrive at Kansai Airport, you'll notice that the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service suddenly becomes a 4-car train. That's because the uncoupling happens at Hineno Station. Hineno Station is just before Kansai Airport, so you definitely need to check this screen I showed you earlier. Or, if you feel nervous about riding the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service, I recommend taking the Nankai line instead. Since both airport services stop at Shin-Imamiya, it's very convenient. But I have a good tip for riding the Osaka Loop Line. From Tennoji to Teradacho, you can ride the Hanwha Line Airport and Kishuji Rapid Service or the Yamatoji Line Yamatoji Rapid Service for a short distance. When you board these services at Tennoji or from any station on the Osaka Loop Line, you can simply ride them onto Shin-Imamiya Station. Shin-Imamiya Station is the last station where easy transfers are available. Tennoji Station is super complicated for transfers, and here's why. Shin-Imamiya Station has double tracks. The airport and Kishuji Rapid Service or Yamatoji Rapid Service stops on the left, and the Osaka Loop Line stops on the right. The trains stop like this to prepare for the next service after Tennoji. If you want to stay on the Osaka Loop Line, I recommend transferring at Shin-Imamiya. Getting off the airport and Kishuji Rapid or Yamatoji Rapid at Shin-Imamiya and changing to the Osaka Loop Line is much simpler and quicker to return to Teradacho. Hope this advice was helpful. You may notice this on the Hanwha Line as well. That's right, just like the Yamatoji Rapid Service. If the airport and Kishuji Rapid Service displays a red O and says Osaka Loop Line, you will enter the Osaka Loop Line at Tennoji and run towards Shin-Imamiya from the Hanwha Line. I almost forgot. Airport and Kishuji Rapid and Yamatoji Rapid don't stop at Noda, Ashiharabashi or Imamiya stations. if you want to go to any of these 3 stations, you must ride the 323 series. Did you get it? You really need to check the service time on the Osaka Loop Line, otherwise you might accidentally end up in completely different and tricky areas. The reason I started from Shin-Imamiya and went in the anti-clockwise direction toward Osakajōkōen is that this is the cool direction, where many different services operate. The Yamatoji Rapid Service terminates at Nara and Kamo, and these trains never split. They stay as full 8-car trains all the way. So with the Yamatoji Rapid Service, you do not need to worry about carriages splitting or going to different areas. Only the airport and Kyushu Rapid Service has splitting to watch out for. Now, back on the Hanwha line, I want to share one more limited express train, the 287 series running in the Panda Crucial route. This train operates on the Hanwha line and also exists as a Plarail, just like the 281 series Haruka I showed you earlier. This series has a connection gimmick. You can actually connect it to the 281 series. These days, I really love the 281 series and the Hanwha line, which is one of the main reasons I went to Osaka to ride them. Anyway, after departing Hineno and heading toward Kansai Airport, the train will stop at Rinku Town Station. From here, the Hanwha line trains operate on the same tracks as Nankai line trains. The Nankai Rapid even runs here as well. And guess what? The Rapid also exists as a Plarail. I love Plarail so much that whenever I go to Japan, I do my best to collect them. I'm always happy to get as many as I can. And there are still so many train types that I'm hoping will be released. Anyway, after departing Rinku Town, you will be able to see this beautiful ocean view before reaching Kansai Airport. Both JR and Nankai share the same tracks here, so you can enjoy this view from any train. You might feel a bit sad when the train finally terminates at Kansai Airport. Meanwhile, this is the Hanwha Line 225 5100 series, which looks very similar to the 322 series. Doesn't it also resemble the 225 100 series that I wasn't able to ride? That's right, I love the Osaka Loop Line and Hanwha Line so much, and I felt really sad that I couldn't ride the 225 100 series. So I had been waiting for a train that's almost the same model as that and the 322 series on the Osaka Loop Line to reach the airport on my departure day, and that train was this 225 5100 series. I really love it because it looks iconic, just like the other 225 series and the 323 series. I hope the 221 series and this 225 5001 series running on the Hanwha Line get released as a Plarail trains one day. Then I could collaborate them with my 322 series. Anyway, the Osaka Loop Line can even take you to Kansai Airport without any transfers. That's thanks to the airport and Kyushu Rapid Service. Since I've been talking mostly about the Osaka Loop Line in this video, here's a quick guide on how to buy a ticket. When you look at the fare map above, each station has a number showing the price in yen for that distance. Check it carefully and buy your ticket accordingly. But here's a warning, transferring between different train companies like JR to Keihan is not covered by a single ticket. Each train line's fare only applies to that company. For example, if you're on the JR Yamatoji line and want to transfer to the JR Hanwha line, that's fine because it's the same company. In this case, you can ride to the Yamatoji line to a station where transfers to the Hanwha line are available and continue your journey. However, if you want to go to Fushimi Inari from Osakajōkōen, it works differently. Take JR from Osakajōkōen to Kyōbashi, then buy a new Keihan ticket from Kyōbashi to Fushimi Inari. Hope this helps. The key point is, each train company requires a separate ticket. Here's another example. If you're at Hineno and want to go to Sannomiya, that's totally fine because both stations are operated by JR. You can just ride the train and manage your transfers. Some people might worry that the turnstiles will reject the ticket due to a train line change, but as long as it's all JR lines, it's completely fine. However, if you want to go to Gion from Shin-Imamiya, you'll need to take a JR train to a station where transfer to Keihan is available. There, buy a new ticket for Gion and Keihan. Hope this helps. This is exactly why direct operations exist from the Osaka Loop Line to the Yamatoji line or Hanwha line. As long as the trains stay within the same company, line changes are completely fine. If you're planning a trip to Japan, I highly recommend installing the Safety Tips app. This app is very useful. It provides real-time alerts for earthquakes, typhoons, and other unexpected emergencies. You receive notifications immediately if anything happens, which can really help keep you safe. I strongly recommend installing it to avoid dangerous or negative situations while traveling. Today, we've explored everything you can experience in Osaka and the Kansai region. I hope this video was helpful for planning your trip, especially if your destination is Osaka. I've put a lot of effort into making this video, so I really hope you found the information useful. As someone who visited Osaka twice in 2025, I feel that I experienced most of what the city has to offer. Still, because of the special rapid service train and a few more places I want to visit in Kyoto, I seriously do want to go back one more time for sure. Hopefully, I can make that trip sometime in 2026. If I do end up visiting Osaka again, I'd love to share everything through a new vlog and a part 2 of this video. I honestly can't recommend traveling to Osaka enough if you haven't been there yet. Also, I hope you understand that I skipped sharing Universal Studios Japan in this video. That's because I already made a dedicated informational video about it last year. That video covers everything in detail, just like this one, so please check it out as well. It's linked in the description below. And that's all for today's content. I really hope this video was helpful, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll be very more great content next time. Thank you once again.